Hello and welcome to our ESPN video series for camera coverage for soccer. Today we're going to be talking about camera 5, which is our handheld camera. Your location for this handheld camera is typically on the near side of the field with plenty of cable to reach both ends of that near sideline and being able to swing around the opposite end of wherever your high end zone location is so that you can cover both goals adequately. Camera assignments for camera 5 are pretty straightforward. You're trying to work all areas of the field, covering action a little bit wider than head to toe. You can expect live cuts when the ball is near you or coming towards you for those competitive moments of running towards loose balls, tough tackling, and when the ball is just kind of being battled over in a small confined area. When you're cut live in these situations, you'll stay with the action when it's tight, and if the ball happens to be cleared out of the zone or kicked really far away, like to the other side of the field or something, instead of going with the ball in that situation, you're going to stay with the player that last touched it. And you can stay head to toe on them, or you can ease into their face. The director will cut off of your camera back to camera 1, and then you can reset your framing. Also, being able to be really mobile is really important for this camera to get up and down the sidelines, especially getting over the shoulders for throw-ins and corner kicks. Offers a lot to the show and brings the action a lot closer to the viewer from that field level. So, just talking about your game action framing, again, just generally a little bit wider than head to toe to be able to track the ball up and down the field, and especially going away and towards you, really want to keep that same framing. And so, talking about those competitive moments, being able to position yourself in a spot to be able to offer that to the director is really, really important and adds a lot to the show, as you could see there. Just brings the action a lot more closer to the viewer, and being able to see them fight for the ball down here in the corner right in front of you is, a really good shot that you can offer from this position. And then some other items here on free kicks, just more general game coverage. Um, Start wider, little push with the ball into the box, similar to camera 1, being able to follow that action nice and easily there. We talk about being mobile, getting across over those shoulders for throw-ins so that you can show the viewer what the player with the ball is looking at, holding that shot nice and steady when they put the ball back into play, and being able to cover that right in front of you for a while before the director cuts off of you to camera 1. Can do the same thing, especially down in the box, for a more legitimate scoring opportunity. Track the ball all the way into the box and then follow it from there. So again, just offer something a little bit different than what you might not be used to seeing. Same thing for corner kicks. This operator did a really good job of hustling this entire show. And so, again, makes the show feel bigger than it is. Good sense of place, really good perspective to see what they're looking at before they kick the ball. And then talking about some other camera assignments, a lot of this in between the whistle stuff and when the ball is dead is going to be director discretion. So really important to just listen up, follow your announcers, and try to sell the images that relate to the stories they're talking about. So goalkeeper ISOs on goal kicks, working the crowd is really important for a handheld because you can be quick to it and you can be mobile. Set pieces, you're going ball follow or ISOs as directed. Substitutions, you can help bring players onto the field. And then penalties and tackles, usually covered from camera 4, but it helps to have other cameras on the field be able to help document this as well to show faces as much as possible. And then wrapping up, again, what we've talked about a lot, framing appropriately with fonts on the air. So being aware of where your score bug sits, where your bottom line is, and then knowing what graphics are coming. So lower thirds, you can keep them centered in the frame. Anything bigger than that, slabs, tombstones, you want to give them more room on your right so that you're not covering up any part of their face with the graphics that are on the air. And that wraps up our discussion on camera 5. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your next game.